Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Extending the play. He chucks one out to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And this sophomore always looking for the big play. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Looking for a productive play on first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
That completion leaves us with second and medium. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll let one go down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on second and goal. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Gamecocks.
South Carolina. Number 23 in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. They go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Wide receiver coming across in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got it past the marker. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 14, Arkansas 0.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. They'll give it to Johnson. At midfield, he's got room. Running toward the tape. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with a target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop, and still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside of the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Gets it to the back. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Dropping back, it's Green. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
This is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out perfectly down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Crosses the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank.
He's going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. To throw, it's Sellers. He wants it all. Intercepted. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football, and in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice false security. And they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is they get the TO.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run.
And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense takes matters into their own. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Send that offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Getting some heat. Turns it on at midfield. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do I do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Green. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. On to attempt the try. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Green. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
Brings up second down.
He's looking for a man on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And how about the kicking game coming up with a play? That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. What a return that was as they put points on the board with that 91-yarder. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David? Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Caught at the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking deep down the right side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Bad news on that play is an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing on hands.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The give to the tailback. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Razorbacks are on the move.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Got the first down and more. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Ready,
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Arkansas! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar line. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Time to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Because defense is about energy, it's about passion, it's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. Can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up on a long yard of the situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
The run from the shotgun. The Gamecocks will keep this drive going.
Well, they picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from... And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Scanning the field, it's Green. Going to try to get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Number 24, set to kickoff. Returner runs out of bounds.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
And the Gamecocks will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They're bringing heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Here's a throw downfield late. Man, it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Looking left. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Green. Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.